The town was silent, forgotten. Wind howled through empty streets, rustling leaves past crumbling Victorian houses. One house stood out, more decayed, more menacing. Locals called it Blackwood Manor. No one dared approach, not since the disappearances. Decades ago, the Blackwood family vanished. No explanation, no trace. Rumors spread like wildfire. Some whispered of a family curse, others of a shadowy figure seen near the house. The truth remained buried in the Blackwood Manor's dust and decay, a chilling reminder of the town's dark heart. A group of friends, young and restless, dared to challenge the legend. Jake, the skeptical one, scoffed at the stories. Emily, always curious, felt a thrill of fear mixed with excitement. Halloween night, the perfect setting for adventure. They stood before the imposing gate of Blackwood Manor, a silent challenge they couldn't resist. Shadows and silence, the very essence of the unknown, where every corner hides a secret, and every shadow whispers a tale of the past. The old iron gate groaned as they pushed it open, its rusty hinges protesting against the intrusion. It was as if the gate itself was warning them to turn back. A chorus of crickets fell silent, their usual night song abruptly cut off. The sudden quiet was unnerving, as if nature itself was holding its breath. They stepped inside, swallowed by the oppressive silence. The darkness seemed to close in around them, each step echoing in the vast emptiness of the haunted house. The air felt thick, heavy with the weight of years gone by. It was as if the very walls were steeped in memories, each one adding to the suffocating atmosphere. Each creak of the floorboard set their hearts racing. The sound was sharp, piercing the silence like a knife, making them jump with every step. A strange scent hung in the air, musty like old perfume, or something else. It was a smell that hinted at stories untold, secrets buried deep within the walls of the old house. A terrifying encounter. It was a night like no other, shrouded in mystery and fear. The old mansion stood ominously against the dark, foggy night, its windows like hollow eyes staring into the abyss. They reached the top of the grand staircase, the wood creaking under their hesitant steps. The air was thick with tension, every shadow seemed to whisper secrets of the past. Suddenly, a loud bang echoed from the depths of the house. Their blood ran cold as the sound reverberated through the walls, shaking the very foundation of their courage. A shadow moved at the end of the hallway, tall, gaunt, and inhuman. Panic seized them as the figure seemed to glide rather than walk, its presence sending chills down their spines. They turned to flee, scrambling back down the stairs, tripping over their own feet in their desperate haste. The fear was palpable, their hearts pounding like drums in their chests. The figure moved towards them, silent and swift. It was as if the darkness itself had come alive, pursuing them with relentless intent. They could feel its cold breath on their necks, urging them to run faster, to escape the terror that loomed ever closer. Flight into the night. The night was thick with an eerie silence, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves and the distant hoot of an owl. The full moon cast an ominous glow over the landscape, making the shadows dance in a sinister ballet. They burst out of the house, racing into the night, their hearts pounded like drums in their chests, each beat a reminder of the terror they had just escaped. The cold night air stung their lungs as they sprinted down the dark, deserted street, their footsteps echoing in the stillness. Adrenaline surged through their veins, propelling them forward. Their faces were masks of fear, eyes wide and wild, reflecting the horror they had witnessed. Every shadow seemed to reach out, every sound a potential threat. They didn't stop until they reached the safety of the town square, gasping for breath. The familiar lights of the square offered a semblance of security, a stark contrast to the darkness they had fled. They collapsed onto the cobblestones, their bodies trembling with exhaustion and relief. Looking back, they saw the shadowy figure at the window, watching, waiting. The figure stood motionless, a dark silhouette against the dim light, its presence a chilling reminder of the malevolent force that resided within the house. They never spoke of that night again, but the memory lingered. It haunted their dreams and crept into their thoughts, a constant reminder of the darkness they had encountered. Their bond, forged in fear, was unspoken but unbreakable, a chilling reminder of the darkness that lurked within Blackwood Manor. The house stood as a silent sentinel, its dark windows like eyes watching over the town, holding secrets that no one dared to uncover. The legend had only grown stronger. Whispers of the haunted house spread through the town, each retelling adding new layers of fear and mystery. Blackwood Manor had become more than just a house. It was a symbol of the unknown, a place where the line between reality and nightmare blurred.